It's just a beautiful venue, really intimate, excellent beer and excellent food, and really incredible music.
I absolutely love their quirky and intimate vibe. Musicians love the place, and so the audience love it as well.
So we're in the Amythyst.
Yeah. Everyone thinks we're a couple. I don't know why. You know.
We've been best friends since school, so we'd always talk about how amazing it would be to have a venue, the kind of venue that we'd like to hang out.
Yeah.
The kind of place where we'd like to go to listen to music.
Well, it reminds me a bit of playing at the Bluebird in Nashville. There's not much separation between the audience and the person who's singing, which is a really cool thing for the performer as well as the audience, I think. And it sounds really good too.
We have a bit of a philosophy here that I've tried to create. My favourite moments of Green Note are when you forget there's anything between you and the musicians. And when you kind of break down that barrier between the performer and the audience, something really magical can happen in the room, and that's where we get our atmosphere from. It's a real pleasure to see a lot of the musicians come through here go on to bigger and better things. Sometimes they get a little bit too big to come back to our little tiny room that we love so much, but quite often they come back anyway and just don't tell that many people about it. It's a great feeling to feel like you've been a part of that journey to that kind of success.
There are plenty of things about the Green Note that make it exceptionally special as a venue, and not least the two women, Amy and Risa, that run it. Everything that they do seems to be done very gracefully and very effortlessly. You know, all the way from DIY to the big decisions, they're doing it all themselves.
We wanted to create a scene, bring a community to us, and there is a scene out there. I think we've tapped into it, but also created it as well.
This is not a business you do for the business side of it.
You've got to do it for the love of it.
For the love of it.
You just feel amazing vibrations. You just feel great when you're here. It's actually very, very rare, I find, in London to be at a place with so much heart.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday, it's 8 p.m. It's virtually Green Note. We hope you're well. My name is Nick Harris. I'm one of the audio engineers here at Green Note, and it's my great pleasure to be here once again, introducing you to some of the finest singer-songwriters that are floating around, I've got to say, the world, because we have access to the world nowadays due to this wonderful internet type thing. We've got an amazing lineup for you again this evening. Some people that are probably well known to many of you who are probably Green Note regulars, certainly those of you who love the sort of music that Green Note puts on, or did put on until this very, very interesting time. So without further ado, let's get them introduced. Now, I must admit we had a slight little technical hitch at the during sound check, so it's taken us a little bit long. So I've been slightly remiss in being able to ask people about where they are and where they're based and all that sort of thing. So we shall do that as we go, and I will aim to make myself look not so bad as I probably feel. So firstly, an artist that I remember playing, I think, Green Note last year. Absolutely amazing, spellbinding show. Some of you will know her through a band called Our Native Daughters, which has got Rhiannon Giddens in it. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic band. Please welcome Amythyst Kiah.
Hey everybody.
Hi Amythyst, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
We're good. We're good. So yeah, normally I ask everybody where they're broadcasting from. Where are you broadcasting from this evening?
I'm broadcasting from Johnson City, Tennessee, which is in East Tennessee. I'm in the southern Appalachian mountain chain, about 4 hours east of Nashville, for reference, because most people don't know what Johnson City is. Cool. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I think most Green Noters have probably got a reference for Nashville, though, so that's right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Great to have you with us. Secondly, we have absolutely wonderful duo with us this evening. I believe that they are in Louisiana. Please welcome Ordinary Elephant.
Hello.
Hey,
yes,
guys.
You are correct. We are in Louisiana.
All right. Excellent. There we go. I did hear that little bit of conversation, so I don't feel quite so bad now. Beautiful. Great to have you with us. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thanks for having us.
And last but not least, I believe there's sort of a weird sort of thing that Amy was telling me about, that this particular artist, her first ever London show was at the Green Note. And now this is going to be her first ever live stream with the Green Note. So please welcome Diana Jones.
Hello.
Hi, Diana.
Hello, hi. Yes, I have
How
a
you
lot
doing?
of firsts with Emmy
Yeah.
and the Green
Yeah.
Note. And, yeah.
Are you in
great,
Nashville?
Yeah.
Is
No,
that right?
actually, I'm in New York.
Oh, okay.
I've been between the two, but in New York for the pandemic.
Okay. Beautiful. Right then, for those of you who haven't been with us before, basically Virtually Green Note takes the form of a writer's round. So it's very, very simple. What's going to happen is each of our artists is going to sing a song in turn. We're going to go around a couple of times. We'll have a little intermission. After the intermission, we'll go around a couple of times again, and then we'll have a little sort of by the merch table chat with each of them at the end. And that will be it. And we'll sort of send you off on your merry way. So, without further ado, I believe Amythyst is going first. So let me pass over to Amythyst and say, Amythyst, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you. So I have a new record that'll be coming out early next year. That's the plan. This project has been... It's been 2.5 years long, so I know I've played shows, and very well, probably when I played at the Green Note, I probably gave a time frame of when the record was going to come out. But, you know, it's been pushed back, but the pushback has been worth it. The album is where I really want it to be, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I'm going to play a few songs from that, and this one is a song that I wrote that it was actually one of the reasons why I wanted to go back in the studio, because I had writer's block when I initially recorded the record, and then I got unblocked, and then I was like, well, I have to add these to the record. So this was one of those that I had to add. So it's a song about coming out on the other side of self-medicating. I had my little stint of, I guess, partying in my late 20s. I was a bit of a late bloomer when it came to that. But what started out as something that was fun turned into something that was a way to avoid what was really going on with me, to not address traumas and personal fears, which I think, you know, that's a tale as old as time. Ignoring your feelings and, you know, using something to mask that or to ignore it. So anyway, this song I wrote it after, you know, coming out on the other side of that and dealing with my fears and dealing with my past traumas and being able to move forward. So yeah, this song's called Firewater. Melancholy always seemed to work for me. Wistful and uncertain are my dreams. Stardust forms into shapes that never leave.
strange and wary they all seem. I'm a ghost in the hall, I ain't in the room. Everywhere I go, impending doom. How many spirits does it take to lift a spirit? I don't know, I don't know. 'Cause I bought every spirit and I'm still laying here crying on the floor, on the floor. So can you just leave me be? Being drenched in fire, water won't save me. I'll forsake the path of filth and feast. Can you just leave me be? Pits of stairs are the only crowns I've ever gleaned. So in the dark I find the answers that I need. City lights are the only stars I ever see. How many nights until I finally can breathe? How many spirits does it take to lift a spirit? I don't know, I don't know. 'Cause I bought every spirit and I'm still laying here crying on the floor, on the floor. So can you just leave me be? Being drenched in fire, water won't save me. I'll forsake the path of filth, feast. Can you just leave? Can you just leave? Can you just leave me be? Thank you.
Can we just listen to you for the rest of the time? So beautiful.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
So when is your new album coming out?
Looking at the beginning of 2021, I'm probably gonna release. We're gonna release a single at the towards the end of this year. I just signed a record deal, which I'm kind of waiting to announce that when I actually release the single. But so we have to. My team's grown now, so I have to coordinate things to kind of see what's gonna make the most sense as far as listing actual dates. But yeah, that's sort of the ballpark.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
yeah,
Well, congrats.
wait.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cannot wait.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Congratulations, everything's growing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. We are just honored to be in this little songwriter sandwich here. So we've never played London, so we're honored to be virtually playing it today. I'm Crystal, and this is my husband Pete, and together we are Ordinary Elephant. And we are coming from, like we said, we're in Louisiana right now. About, I guess New Orleans is maybe a reference that people know. We're a couple hours from there. And I grew up about 30 minutes from where we live now. But prior to living here, we were living on the road full time in an RV for 5 years, traveling around. And it just really gave us an appreciation for how much where you come from is a lot more than a place. It's the people that you come from, too. This is a song I wrote for my mom.
Eggshell white, paint in your hair, dirt beneath your nails, and years on the back of your head. small tablecloth. Some of those days are lost. Most I still come across. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a part that cannot break. I come from hard work. I come from living good. I come from you. I built cities with sidewalk chalk and see the world in a cardboard mold. I hope I always dream that big. But the whole damn kitchen and every pot of cold blood soup. Hope I always put everything I got into what I do. Some things can't wash clean. Some else stick around. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes the world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a part that cannot break. We cannot break.
Gosh.
I love that. It's such a great song. Y'all sound amazing. It sounds so
Thank
good.
you. Yeah.
It's such a great song. It's really great.
It must be so much fun to play together. And you just be able to like go, yeah, let's play, and you have a band.
Have another human, yes.
I love that. Yeah. I wish
And
my
it's so
dog.
nice. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I've like wished I could teach my little poodle to play something, but it's just me.
She could play percussion, I guess, on the floor.
She could, yeah, at times.
maybe lacking rhythm a little bit, but
yeah. Hello. Hey, everybody. So this is a song. It's on my new record that comes out soon in September. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But the first time I ever played it for an audience was the last gig that I did in London, and Emmy and Risa produced that show. And I'd just written it. You know, it's funny how songs have a life of their own, because this means so much more to me now. It's called Humble. Life made you humble, all the living and dying, the coming and going in the way we keep trying. Time wore you down, longer nights came around, and where the edges were harder, the days made you softer. Born in a blaze of glory, determined to write every word, every line. Sundown, you had everything. You woke up to nothing. It all slipped away when you weren't looking. Now you wish you could sleep one more night in that peace with the one that you love breathing beside you. born in a blaze of glory, determined to write your own story. Again, love may find you as it finds us all, with a twist and a turn before the curtain falls. You were born in a blaze of glory, determined to write every word, every line of your story. Life made you humble, all the living and dying, the coming and going, and the way we keep trying, and the way we keep trying.
Thank you. Man, so beautiful.
Awesome. I have to second your sentiment about being in the songwriter sandwich. This is great. I mean, I haven't done a songwriters round in a while, and it's always amazing. And yeah, and it's a chance to really like hear, to really like sit and really listen to what someone's singing. Like you don't always get a chance to really focus on that. So this is great. Yeah.
I wish we could all play together.
I know.
Yeah, I know. It would have been awesome.
It would be really fun.
Yeah.
Sometime, some other time. Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
Definitely. So, this next one will also be on the new record, and the new record is called Wary and Strange. So all of the songs are about feeling wary and strange. And I didn't really, I guess when I put all these songs came together and I put them on the record, I guess for a while I didn't even know what I was going to call it. And eventually I looked at the songs, and I kind of saw they were all coming from a place where I was in like extreme emotional turmoil. And so it's very much about a very certain period of my life where I just felt really just, emotionally just feeling odd, feeling a little bit isolated, dealing with a lot of different things, a lot of personal stuff. So this is sort of like, I guess, highlighting a chapter in my life where I was trying to deal with those things. And some of it's relationship related, some of it's, things from my past. But for a long time, I was kind of living in the past in a lot of ways. So to be on the other side of that and looking back and be able to look at this objectively, or at least getting some, well, I won't say objectively, but getting some perspective on like, all the things I've been able to do despite having this extreme emotional turmoil, and then being able to actually look at this and be like, oh, wow, this is a concept. This is a cohesive story. So anyway, yeah, this is, I guess, become a bit of like a autobiographical sort of record, which I never really thought about it at the time, but yeah, I guess it is. So anyway, this song was written after I had a dream. It was based on a dream that I had, and it was about a person that I was having. I don't know if you'd even really call it a relationship. I would say it was a strange relationship. It was very murky and fluid and undefined. I recently saw 500 Days of Summer, and I feel like that's the kind of relationship that this was. for those of you that aren't familiar with that movie, it's basically two people that they have an idea of what they want, and they start dating each other hoping that the other one will change into what they want, and then that doesn't happen. So that's kind of what this was. So the dream was full of like these, it was such a crazy dream, because this person had a lot of their own trauma that is beyond anything that I could even personally imagine. And it created a person that they try to be good, but they don't know how to treat people because they haven't been treated properly. So then they don't know how to treat anybody else properly. And I had to come to that decision of like kind of letting that person go, because, you know, at what expense to my own mental health can I be around this person? So anyway, that was a bit of a ramble, but you know, that's that's the song. So this one's called Opaque. Pop this back. Actually, let me take these off so I can hear. Okay.
There lives a scared rabbit, eyes wide and terrified. Your veneer of perfect grace was just a mouse's masquerade. And just like that, she washed away. Washed away, washed away, washed away. Just like that, she washed away. She came crumbling down and washed away. Every word kept a secret when you spoke to me of love. How can I ever know if it was true? Excuses made to avoid the truth. Looks like I'll have to leave you alone in this rain. And just like that, she washed away. Washed away, washed away, washed away. Just like that, she washed away. She came crumbling down. She stood there choking in the rain. She shook her head and backed away. She'd rather die than reach out for my hand. She stood there choking in the rain. She shook her head and backed away. She'd rather die than reach out for my hand. Just like that, she washed away. Washed away, washed away, washed away. Just like that, she washed away. She came crumbling down. She came crumbling down. She came crumbling down and washed away. Washed away.
Thanks, Beth.
Keep clapping until,
Thank you.
until she has her headphones on.
I know.
Yeah, I was fumbling around with these things.
Oh, man.
Yes, we clapped.
Thank you so much.
Gosh.
That was powerful. My goodness, what a song.
The only down, like I love that we all get to see each other, but I would love to get to see the audience hearing
Oh,
y'all.
no, absolutely, yeah.
That's such a cool experience within the rounds, getting to see the audience experience what you're also experiencing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Man.
It's a beautiful part of it, yeah.
So amazing. We're gonna do a new song. So we don't have an album planned or anything like that, but we have been writing, and all of our new stuff is kind of going up on our Patreon page, which is just a little online community that we're able to share things with before they're made public. This is one that we wrote. We went to Australia back in March. It's going to be our second time touring there, and it was right before everything started kind of shutting down, and it still seemed like it was the right thing to do to go. And we got there and played one show and then had to turn around and come home. Which was, that was a lot, flying across the ocean twice in just a few days. But, you have the adrenaline of doing that, of getting, just making sure you can actually get home and do it safely. And we did all that. We're like, all right, good, we're home. And then the reality of everything just really started setting in, and just trying to get our heads around what was happening. This song came out.
Tell me that story again, darling. Oh, will we all end up alright? Tell me that story again, darling. Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Keep it up with the laundry. You keep it up with the car. I guess things aren't really changing here. It sure feels like they are. It sure feels like they are. Good dogs, we got a good porch. Got eyes to see it, we've got a good view. Got ears to hear it, we are listening. The truth is not something we can choose. The truth is not something we can choose. Tell me that story again, darling. The one where we all end up alright. Tell me that story again, darling. Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true? Wasn't it true once upon a time?
Wow.
Thanks.
Awesome.
God. So beautiful.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. I've been thinking about this the past couple of songs. Is there like any sort of like alternative music background in there somewhere?
Like
I wonder.
alternative, the genre? You mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess alternative's pretty broad, but like, I guess like, yeah, like any like alternative rock or in the punk scene or anything along those lines. I hear this like grit and edge, like within like there's like a softness that's happening, obviously, and it's very intricate and delicate, but then there's like also this edge at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, but like,
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we both had that influence, I think, growing up, you know.
For sure.
That the 90s alt rock.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's
deal,
kind of like
so.
I kind of felt that in like just a little bit like in the vocals and stuff. Like I kind of got a hint of that, so it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Good to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me think of something. I had a conversation with a friend not long ago, my friend Peggy Seeger, and we were talking about sad songs because I have a lot of them, and so does she. And we were talking about the fact that, like, you know, well, first of all, they cheer me up on some level. I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah.
But she was also talking about the idea that they're reverent. You know, they're sad, but they're reverent also. It's like giving some kind of buoyancy to it that we honor, you know.
Yeah.
There was a line about truth, how you can't change it, you know, and it's like honoring that on some level together, you know, making us feel more connected. And
Yeah.
Really, it's beautiful.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So, so my new record comes out on the 25th of September, and it's called Song to a Refugee. So the summer of 2018, I had just come back from a tour, and I really didn't have very many new songs. I wasn't sure what I was going to do about that. And then the trouble at our borders with the refugee population and the children, especially who are put in cages and taken away from their parents. And then things just seemed to get worse around the world. And I couldn't write about anything else. So this is a song that was inspired by a photograph I saw of rosary beads that had been taken from people at the border. And they were all so different, and they were all curled in inside each other. They were so beautiful, hand-carved pieces that looked like they were probably given to to people by relatives. And I just thought, gosh, you know, why would you take something like that from someone? And read a couple of other stories and came up with this song. It's called Santiago. Here I stand, in my hand is a rosary, all I own, and you take it. A gift from my grandmother, I was 7 years old, in a church in another life, many years ago. My abuela made a home. She taught me all I know. The first day I remember is the two of us. She never met a stranger or knew an enemy. She went to heaven on a Sunday, the year I turned 18. Then came the killing and the fire. We had to run, some didn't make it. A little boy named Santiago stayed by my side. His mother's final words were, he's a good boy, you can see. Take him all the way to a better life, and don't let him cry. Miles turned into days, turned into months to reach El Paso. Then it was me and Santiago and the border guard. He asked us questions at the station. He took my rosary. I said, the boy is Santiago. Do not take him. I have never been a father, but I would like to be to this boy named Santiago. Do not take him, please. I promised his mother, do not take him from me.
Such a great song. Yeah, it's just
you
this.
could just see it all.
Yeah, I was just it was very visual, and I just the whole thing that's been going on has just been really devastating, and to hear people just to try to justify it somehow, and it's like these are children, these are families, you know, like there's got to be a better way. There's definitely a better way than this, you know. So, but it's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing
absolutely. Thanks. Yeah, I think it might be time to bring that to the fore again, because I know everyone has been so concentrated on themselves and their lives and their family. Of course we are, but
Absolutely.
you know, the refugee population. My God, can you imagine all those cages with the pandemic running through them? I mean, and we don't get any news. We don't know what's happening. So, yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh, thank you guys. You are absolutely smashing it this evening. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely
Thank
beautiful. So, we shall have a little moment now to collect our thoughts. For those of you who are regulars to Virtually Green Note, you know that we have a little intermission, and we'll let everybody just take a little break, grab a tea, and collect their thoughts. So we'll say goodbye to Amythyst, Ordinary Elephant, and Diana just for a few minutes. Thank you guys. And we welcome to the show the owners and founders of Green Note, the two people that put all this together and book most of the shows at 3D Green Note. Please welcome Imi and Risa. How you doing, guys?
Hello.
Nick,
Good evening.
Hey, Amy. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Yeah,
hey,
we've got you.
there.
Loud and clear.
Cool.
Great.
Cool. Hey.
Oh, that last song of Diana's was...
I know. Killed me.
Me too. No, it is. It's like, with everything that's going on right now, there are large populations that aren't being remembered, and I think it is important that, everything we're going through, there's people that are going through it a million times worse than us. So
yeah, definitely. And it's really great to see all three artists tonight as well.
It's a really beautiful lineup.
It really
all
is.
of them in their own special ways. It's really
And definitely honoured to have Diana as another first.
I know.
First London show at Green Note, and now first live stream with virtually Green Note.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you to all three of you. And we've
you.
got a few, four of you, all three acts, four individuals.
Yeah.
And we've got our usual halftime announcements.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we're here twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. UK time. That's when we're live, but the shows do stay on our YouTube page for a week afterwards. So if you're not able to catch them live, or if you want to spread the word afterwards to music-loving friends who might have missed it, you can do that. There's our YouTube page just below. We're on all the social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify. So please do follow us. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get updates of when these shows are going live and updates of when we add shows and things. I don't know exactly what you get, but you
get a little reminder if you subscribe. Yeah, I got one half an hour before we went live.
Great. Well, that's what you'll get. So it's definitely worth doing that. Because even if you don't know the artists coming up, just know that every week, twice a week, you're going to discover incredible music. We've had so much fun putting these shows together. We haven't been constrained by the capacity or geography of our little venue. So we're having artists from all over the world, and we're able to put bills together of acts that could probably outgrown our venue, or have never played our venue, but haven't toured the UK. All sorts
We'd
of
love
things.
them too, like
but we would love
Ordinary
them too.
Elephant.
Exactly. So you'll just discover a lot of incredible music. So do tune in to every Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m.
It's kind of a really easy way to discover new music, isn't it? From the comfort of your home, and then later down the line when we have gigs, when we have live music in venues back again, it's like you know who to come and see.
Exactly, you get a little taster of everyone, but it's just
easy way.
Enough to kind of get you find out who you want to discover more of. It's definitely a good way. Our social media handle is Green Note Music everywhere apart from Twitter, where it's just Green Note. So you can find us on all those things. If you go to our website, you can find all the links as well. And also on our website, you'll find our mailing list. So do join up to that. We only send 2 emails out a month, so we don't spam you, but it's definitely worth joining. You'll find out what's going on with these shows, and also what's going on with our empty little venue, which is sitting in Camden. Not much happening there right now. We don't yet know. We've been closed since March, and we don't know yet when we'll be reopening. I know the government has recently announced that venues can reopen with social distancing, which for those of you who know Green Note will know that's a practically impossible thing. We've worked out our capacity across both our spaces would be 14, so it's not really viable.
It's ridiculous,
right now. So for now,
it wouldn't have much vibe, would it? Either a socially distant show with 14 people. Well, it would be 11 people.
The basement. It would be 3 people, and upstairs it's 11. I mean, you can imagine that for yourselves. For now we're continuing with these shows online. As government regulations and things change, as the situation with COVID changes, we're ready to adapt as quickly as we can with things. But for now, it just doesn't feel safe, to be honest, and it also just isn't practical to have shows in our venue right now. So we'll be here online, continuing for the foreseeable future. We have a crowdfunder running at the moment because our venue is sitting empty, and we still have a lot of overheads and things that need paying. So we've got a crowdfunder. If after you've donated to these shows, you've still got some money to spare, we would be so appreciative of anything you're able to donate to our crowdfunder. We've been absolutely overwhelmed with the support for that. So thank you so much to those of you, 472 of you who've donated. It's incredible.
Amazing.
It really
Thank
is.
You so much.
We're at 93% now of our target, which is incredible. And I think we don't have very much longer. I think there's 11 days left. So if you haven't already donated and you're able to, then then please do. So, what else is that? I think.
Yeah, I think it's just to say, picking up on what you were saying about donations. It's great if you can donate to our crowdfunder, but more importantly about donating to these shows, and specifically to this one for tonight. You can donate via PayPal. The links are everywhere. Suggested donation is £10 a show, but anything you can manage is hugely welcome and appreciated. And the PayPal links have also just been posted in the chat, in the comments section. And this is the way we keep these shows going. The money gets divided 4 ways between the artists, the 3 acts playing tonight, and the last portion goes to Green Note to cover some of our costs for these virtual shows. And we're going to be carrying on with these shows for longer than we originally anticipated because of the reasons Risa was just saying. And we really are loving doing them. We're loving being able to give artists gigs in this way. And hope if you could donate, and it would be a massive support, and also to the artists playing. Tonight is an incredible lineup, and we've got some more amazing lineups coming up over the next couple of weeks. Just a couple here. This Friday we have Chris Smither, Peter Mulvey, and the Suitcase Junket. So that's in 2 days' time, and that's going to be pretty special. A couple that we've just announced, Anna Silvera, Marta Topfarova, and Mar Palane's Great Decline. And Megan O'Neill, Katie Brooks, and Vic Allen. So that's a British bill there. But they're all listed on our website, so if you just check those out.
And another American bill next week, actually. We've got...
there's Anne McHugh, Krista Detour,
and Ray Bonville. Actually,
Ray
I think
Bonville,
he's Canadian and Anne is Australian, but lives in America.
Yeah, so they're all brilliant. But as Risa said as well, just even if you don't know the artist, just tune in, take a chance, and you might discover someone new that you love. And just a little shout out to our friends Johnny and Anna, who run also amazing gigs in Whitstable and are also not able to do so at the moment. Just wanted to say that. I know they're watching tonight. So
if you have a local venue that you want to support, because I know we're through this series we've got audience now tuning in from all over the world, and I know venues all over are really struggling. So if you have a local venue, think of them too. I'm sure they have a crowdfunder and
Johnny and Anna's the venue they use in Whitstable is also crowdfunding or raising money. So that's another one.
Share the love.
Share the love. Yeah. We want all the venues to survive this.
Exactly. We need everyone to be surviving at the end of this. Otherwise, we kind of don't have an industry. So.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to the music for tonight, and see you on Friday.
Enjoy the rest of the
next show.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right then. So those were the messages. So let's get back to the tunes, and please welcome back Amythyst, Ordinary Elephant, and Diana Jones. Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
Right then.
Hey.
It's amazing how hard it is to say ordinary elephant. This show does make me slightly functionally illiterate, but gosh, that's quite a hard one. Anyway,
apologies.
Sorry,
that's why we did it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, it's just to narc off somebody that you've never met before. Excellent, brilliant, thanks. I like your forward planning. Anyway, let's get back to it, and please welcome back to the virtual stage Amythyst Kiah.
All right, well, I hope all you at home, or hope everybody at home is enjoying the show. We all are. We're having a great time. This is obviously the next best thing to the real live thing. So I really want to thank Green Note for coming up with this project, this way to be able to continue to connect and to continue to keep that tradition of playing music alive. And there's so many other festivals and venues that have moved to this platform, and this wouldn't really work out unless you all at home wanted it. So really want to thank you all for supporting this. I know it's just as weird as for you all as it is for us, you know. I mean, you want to see a live show and you're kind of staring at a screen, we're staring at a camera lens, so we're all in this together. So it's still a sense of, you know, of connection in some way, because we're all trying to wade our way through all of this craziness that's happening. So so yeah, thank you. So I am gonna play a song by a band called Radiohead. You might have heard of them. If you're from the UK, you've definitely heard of them. They're easily one of the biggest, you know, alternative rock bands that has ever existed. And I am a little biased too, because I listened to a lot of their music when I was in high school, and the band's is probably it was probably the first album that I heard from them. And so it's kind of near and dear to my heart. Just from beginning to end, I just love that record. And there's a song on there called Fake Plastic Trees. And the song really kind of matched what I was going through and what the things I was mulling over and thinking about when I was a teenager. I did a lot of reading and a lot of playing music and watching movies, and they were typically, the themes surrounding them were based on living in a society in which we're kind of encouraged or told that we should take a certain path, or that there's only one right path, and if you pick anything else, then you're going to fail, or you're weird, or you're going to be, you know, thrown to the wolves, whatever the case might be. And what I love about Fake Plastic Trees is that it examines this idea of, on one hand, obviously being part of a community and being part of a society is important because we're social animals and we want to have a sense of community. But there are different kinds of communities, and the one that you're in, at what expense are you, at what expense is your mental health and your own self-worth in relation to the society that you're in, or the community that you're in? The idea to look a certain way or talk or smile a certain way, and this idea of kind of restricting yourself. And I feel like Fake Plastic Trees really exemplifies all my questions when I was younger of like, well, why is there so much judgment in certain areas of society? So yeah, it's a good song. I like it, and I'll sing it for you now.
Green plastic watering can on a fake Chinese rubber plant, and a fake plastic girl. She bought it from a rubber man in a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself, and it wears her out. It wears her out. wears around. It wears around. She lives with a broken man, a cracked polystyrene man who just crumbles and burns. He used to do surgery for the girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins, and it wears him out. It wears him out. It wears him out. Like the real thing, tastes like the real thing. My faith plastic alone. Oh, but I can't fight this feeling. I can't blow through the ceiling if I just turn and run. It wears me out. It wears me out. Wears me out. It wears me out. And if I could be who you wanted, and if I could be who you wanted all the time, all the time, oh no, Thank you.
Yummy.
Sorry.
Wait, we have to clap again.
He's trying to get away from these headphones.
You can hear
Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh,
Thank
you.
That was
so
great.
epic.
Beautiful. Wow.
Love that song. Every time I hear, like, I need to learn that song. I need to learn that song. And that, maybe, I don't know that I could.
That time we were
You've
like,
done
no,
it.
we don't
Yeah,
know
we don't
that
need to
song.
learn it. You got it.
Thank you.
So good. Yeah, I guess this is the cover round.
If you
We're
want.
gonna- if you want, yes. We're gonna follow suit and do that. You were talking about, people needing to be a certain way or that kind of thing, and this is a song by someone who I don't think really cared about what people thought about him all that much. Mr. Townes Van Zandt. I'm gonna do one of his songs.
He gave off that air.
Yeah. My favorite of his. Oh. We will play it in tune though. Or we'll do our very best.
I was too
with the band,
enthralled with that last song
to tune.
Be in tune.
Oh, the banjo, as per usual.
Try it.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for ease your pain. In the nightfall, the morn is born, the morning shines with light of love. You will miss sunrise, few close your eyes, and there would break my heart in two. My lady's with me now, and I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine, look and let her breathe. She's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for ease your pain.
Woohoo! My all-time favorite song. That was beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, what a great song! I was singing the
sweet.
third harmony, so if
Good.
you ever need one,
Always.
I can help myself.
Yeah. One of these days when we can play in person. Yes.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay, so this is the cover section. I don't do a lot of covers. I'm usually kind of trying to catch up to my own stuff. So this is so Richard Thompson has been just a great friend and gave me a lot of chances to open for him in England and in Europe. So a lot of you all first saw me with him, and he also plays and sings on my new record. And this is one of my favorite all-time songs. And I've been thinking of it so much through what we've all been going through. And I just want to tell you all that are listening right now and watching just how much I miss you. I miss performing, and I miss my audiences and friends on the road so much I could barely think about it. So yeah, I miss you. I think of you. This old house is falling down. around my ears. I'm drowning in a river of my tears. When all my will is gone, you hold me sway, and I need you at the dimming of the day. You pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my better side. You know what days have come to keep us far apart. A broken promise or a broken heart. Now all the bonny birds have wheeled away, and I need you at the dimming of the day. Come the night, you're only what I want. Come the night, you'll be my confidant. I see you on the street in company. Oh, lover, come and ease your mind with me. I am living for the night we steal away, and I need you at the dimming of the day. I need you at the dimming of the day. Need you at the dimming of the day.
Hey.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Such a gorgeous song.
It's a beautiful song.
Can we just keep this show going like the whole afternoon? Well, it's afternoon for us here, I guess. In London, you probably want to go to bed.
Yeah, this has been great. This has been definitely one of the bright spots in my week to be able to do this with you all. So this has been great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so nice to meet you all. I mean, this is just, let's keep in touch.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny. I didn't necessarily intend for it to be the cover section. I mean, it worked out well. I guess in my mind, I was like, I'll make that my third song and save the last song for, another original. But that worked out well. So thanks for everybody for falling in line with that. It turned out great. And I guess I'll just say really quickly, again, thanks to Green Note for having us, and for you all watching, and this has been fun. This has been great. So for my last song, this is a song that I wrote for a project called Songs of Our Native Daughters. It was briefly mentioned a little bit at the beginning of this broadcast. And it's a song that I don't think I would have necessarily had the courage to write had it not been for being amongst these amazing women, Rhiannon Giddens, Layla McCullough, and Allison Russell, to be able to write this song. It's a song that I think's been living within me for a long time, and usually when I write songs, I try to be as inclusive as possible because I know what it's like to feel excluded and to feel othered. And so I think for me, when I write songs, I want people to be able to hear the song and feel like they can be a part of it in some way. That's always been very important to me. So to write a song like Black Myself, which speaks very specifically about how the terrors of the transatlantic slave trade created a chain of events in our country, in the United States, and in the Americas, that created this precedent that we've been trying to combat and fight back for centuries. So to try to encapsulate all that in a song wasn't easy. And I know when I started writing the song, it wasn't even, I didn't even really know where it was going to go. I just had this phrase that I picked out from there's a phrase in a John Henry interpretation that was done by Sid Hemphill. And there was a line called, "I don't want no red black woman, black myself." And just black myself, that just kept like rotating around in my head. And then that kind of ended up becoming the hook for the song, and wanting to encapsulate what the transatlantic slave trade really, how that affected the enslaved person and the slave master and everybody in the society, creating a very abusive, just ungodly relationship, and the hypocrisy of, most of these people claiming to be Christians and being able to justify enslaving people is just mortifying. And so I wanted to encapsulate that, and then also look at, further on how Jim Crow and segregation kind of continued to further, or at least maintain that divide that was created during the slave trade. And then also talking about myself, like standing on the shoulders of my ancestors that were able to survive. And for me to even be in the position I am now, to be able to travel and write songs and do things, is just, I'm just so grateful to have these opportunities that I have now. So that song tries to capture all of that. So here is Black Myself. Hold on. This thing around my neck is actually, I was going to put it around my neck, but it's too distracting.
I wanna jump the fence and wash my face in the creek, but I'm black myself. I wanna sweep that down right off her feet, but I'm black myself. I'm tired of walking around with no shoes on, cause I'm black myself. And your precious God ain't gonna bless me, cause I'm black myself. Is you washed in the blood of your chattel, cause the lambs rotted away. When they stopped shipping workhorses, they bred their own anyway. Ooh. I don't pass the test of the paper bag, cause I'm black myself. I pick the banjo up and they sneer at me, cause I'm black myself. You better lock your doors when I walk by, cause I'm black myself. You look me in my eyes, but you don't see me, cause I'm black myself. Is you washed in the blood of your chattel, cause the lambs rotted away. When they stopped shipping workhorses, they bred their own anyway. Ooh. don't creep around. I stand proud and free, 'cause I'm black myself. I go anywhere that I wanna go, 'cause I'm black myself. And I'm surrounded by many loving arms, 'cause I'm black myself. And I'll stand my ground and smile in your face, 'cause I'm black myself. I wash away the blood and tears. I've been born brand new. There's no more workhorses, but still some work to do, yeah. 'Cause I'm black myself. 'Cause I'm black myself. 'Cause I'm black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself, black myself. 'Cause I'm black myself.
Whoa. Pardon me with this situation. Okay.
Yay! That was
so much. I
amazing.
appreciate that.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Your voice is so
I love
powerful. Oh,
I know. I love the just how the same ending just transforms through the songs. You know, it says so much for one, and just how it changes what it says, and how you just feel you
Absolutely.
being empowered.
Yeah,
through the song.
yeah.
Just,
I mean, it's, and I mean, I don't know if you ever had this experience where like sometimes you write a song and like you're singing it and it doesn't. I mean, yes, you wrote it, but like you don't feel. Like I kind of think like when you're writing a song, even if you write one by yourself, like you're not truly alone when you're writing it, because you're feeling and thinking of all your experiences and who you've met and like things that you've read, and like this is one of those songs that I feel like is like beyond just me in a lot of ways. So when I'm singing it almost feels like I'm singing someone else's song. I don't know if you ever have any experience with any songs like that, but yeah,
totally.
That's kind of how
like
it feels.
Feeling like you're the conduit for
exactly.
For
yeah,
something.
exactly. Yeah.
And actually, the song we're about to play is kind of that. I feel like it's that way. It's from someone else's point of view, and it. I mean, we wrote it for kind of like for sharing music with people like both of you. Just being around so many people, these just wonderful musicians that you hear them, and you know when you see someone doing something that you love to do, and you see them doing it well, like. You can't help but compare yourself for a second, you know? I think we just all do that. And
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
We try to stop that as quickly as possible and just remember to be inspired, you know? And we all have our thing that we do, and you just got to do it. And,
right, yeah, exactly.
So that's where this one came from. I think we wrote it for when we need to hear it. Or someone fed it to me.
Yeah.
This one's called Best of You.
Gotta let it make the best of you.
Sounds.
Oh, thank you.
You know, like it just like, and the sound of it. And I really like to thank Carl Penny for you know the engineering he's doing today. Just it sounds so good. I feel like I'm listening. You know, like to really like live music.
A big thank you to the Green Note for putting this together and being so like it felt like a real gig. You know, doing the sound check and like talking with multiple people on here, and it's.
Yeah, I forgot I'm in my bedroom, so you know.
I know, right? Thank you, Amy and Risa, really for all that you do. Yeah. Let's tell all our rich friends about the Green Note.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Woohoo! Oh, wow. So the new record is called Song to a Refugee. And I'm going to do one of the other songs. It's kind of, I think it's been released, it's been released as a single, and it's, I was thinking about how important it is to be believed, you know, for all of us. And especially trauma survivors. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was testifying after she came to the border. She went to the border and came back to D.C. and she said, you know, I believed the women. I believed them. I believed what they told me. And it struck me as so important. So I wrote this. The recorded version has Steve Earle singing the second verse, so you can imagine that. Richard Thompson singing the third verse, and then Peggy Seeger sings the verse about the mother. So it's called We Believe You. I believe your eyes are tired of crying and all the reasons you say you came here for. I believe you lost your mother and your father, and there ain't no sleeping on the concrete floor. I believe the gang said they would kill you. I believe they killed your child and your wife. In the end, there was no one left to save you. I believe you were running for your life. I believe no choice, but everything you loved is burning down. I believe you. I believe you. We believe you. We believe you. We believe you. We believe you walked till you could not walk. You carried your baby in your arms. They took her from you at the border. She cries, she doesn't know where you are. We believe you. 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 We believe you came here for asylum. We believe you want to live in peace. We believe you did what we all would do. There's no difference between you and me. We believe you. 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 We believe you came here for asylum. We believe you want to live in peace. We believe you came here for asylum. We believe you want to live in peace. We believe you want to live in peace.
Beautiful
you.
song.
Gorgeous.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, guys. What absolutely
been such a
amazing
great-
show. So great to have you all with us. Absolutely fantastic. Cracking,
Thank you.
cracking show.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody at the Green
Thank you so
Note.
much for having
Yeah,
us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
as we sort of said right at the top of the show, so apologies for anybody that was watching during Diana's. I had a couple of technical problems my end, and I haven't been able to put Diana's website up as I have been for everybody else. So if you quickly want to know, that's what it is
There it
there.
is.
So at some points the
Pretty
gods
simple.
of the internet sort of rain down lightning, especially this area around North London. There's obviously something really good on Netflix or something at the moment. So. Anyway, so yeah, as we mentioned at the top of the show, just before we go, because that was the last round, we just have a quick little run through everybody and just see what they're up to. There's been a lot of talk of albums for forthcoming over the next few months, but let's have a little think about anything that's a little bit closer to home in terms of date sort of times. Amythyst, what have you got some live streams coming up? Have you got sort of some Patreon stuff or anything? What's in the sort of the virtual diary for you at the moment?
Yeah, so I do have some live streams coming up, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I right now off the top of my head do not remember what they are. So if you go to amythystkiah.com, you'll be able to keep up with all of that. Next week I'm actually going on vacation. So things will start back up in September. So there's like a couple of like virtual house shows, and then there's some pre-recorded stuff coming up. There's some stuff in October. So but yeah, just go to amythystkiah.com and check all of that out.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
God,
I forgot.
go.
Oh my gosh. This weekend, On set. Sorry, I've been so immersed in this one that I forgot that I had something. Okay, so this upcoming weekend on Saturday, I'm playing part of a concert series that Catawba Brewing in Hickory, North Carolina has set up, and it's called No Contact Series. So my full band will be playing a 90-minute set, and it'll start around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that'll be on their, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on their Facebook Live and on YouTube. So, yeah, that's this Saturday. Sorry. Trying to remember all this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What is time?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really. It's a whole different thing.
Pandemic has been going on for 7 years, I think.
And
now.
about.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Ordinary Elephant, you mentioned your Patreon, obviously. There's that, and what else is going on for you at the moment?
That's the main thing. We've been doing a number of virtual shows, and then this is going to be kind of our last one until October. We're going to take a little hiatus and focus on writing and finishing up a pile of unfinished things. And so Patreon is where we kind of share those things that we're finishing. And if anyone's not familiar with that, it's basically in exchange for a monthly support of your choosing, you get access to anything new that we're creating. And some of those things are just early access before they go public, or some are only ever going to live on Patreon. So, and then we have our
No, go on.
I was going to say we have our a monthly newsletter that we send out as well. That just kind of gives updates and things like that. So that's on our website at ordinaryelephant.net. You can sign up for that if you would like.
Beautiful. That would be excellent. Thank you very much. We'll just stick that up there as well, just quickly. And finally, Diana, what about you? What's occurring?
Well, I just want to tell Ordinary Elephant, like, that should be a record cover right there. You guys are right now. I'm just I'm obsessed with that picture right now.
We'll do a quarantine.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it's kind of timeless in that way. We're just saying time, and anyway.
See if you can get some sort of massive deal from Ear Trumpet Labs to
there you go. Get
totally. a couple of extra Matildas out of it for you. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Sorry, Diana, what were you saying?
I have a record coming out, as I've said, called Song to a Refugee. Actually, shameless promotion. Here's the cover. And it comes out the 25th. Wow. It was supposed to come out, yes, this is a photograph by Simon Borylski, who lives in Galway, and he's from Poland. And he took a series of, he traveled and took refugee photographs everywhere. And this is an 11-year-old girl and her brother. Can you put
it a little bit closer to your webcam, Diana?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, that's an incredible photo.
It's such a beautiful photo, And so he kindly allowed me to use it. And so it comes out. It was supposed to come out in April, and I was supposed to tour. I had a big tour in England, and I was so excited to see you guys. And then, of course, just like the rest of the world, everything closed down, and we rebooked it for November. Then I don't think that's happening, so we're going to rebook it again. But the record is coming out September 25th, so please go to my website, Proper Records website. Proper has been with me since the beginning, and when I did a record, this record, which is Social Justice, beginning to end, they took it on because of that, and I'm just so grateful to them, to everyone at Proper. It's nice to travel with the folks that brung ya, and I feel like Amy and Risa are those people in my life too, so thank you again. And I have some stuff probably that'll come up online. I talked about doing some kind of a virtual record release, so that might happen, maybe October, so just check that website.
Yeah. Awesome.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys. A big shout out to everybody that has been watching this evening. As we said, it's been great to have you all with us. Great to see all the comments from regulars and from newbies alike. We are, pardon me, we are here every Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Don't worry about the notifications. Just be here, 8 p.m. London time, every Wednesday and every Friday. There's always going to be something good. As Imi and Risa said, we don't ticket for the events. Everything's on donation. So if you are able, if you are willing, please do go to follow the links that are in the comments to PayPal, and if you can, please donate. I am just gonna. Oh, here we go. The baby's arrived. I've just popped them up in the comments there again, so you can. Oh, what an amazing pair of legs as well! Fantastic. It's all happening in Diana's house this evening. Beautiful.
Yes, yes.
This is why I don't switch my webcam on. You won't believe what's going on. So,
all kinds of things.
Oh, no, let's move on. Moving on.
The end of the show.
Moving on very swift. So do check out that if you can, please, if you're sort of a regular at Green Note, if you're willing, if you're able, if you can help us, the crowdfunder, as Imi and Risa said, we're almost there on the shifting target. It's absolutely amazing that so many of you have stuck your hands in your pockets to try and keep the bricks and mortar venue going. I know they're up to their eyes in Arts Council funding applications at the moment, which having done them myself, I don't have. Oh yeah, they're all really hard work. So we're doing all of that. So thank you once again to Amythyst, Ordinary Elephant and Diana Jones. It's great to have you with us. Thank you for such an amazing show. Thank you to everybody who's watching.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think that's all the parish notices. We hope to see you on Friday for what will be another amazing show. So all we have to say now is goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.